So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called A Bug's Life, 1998. As I mentioned in my last video, I let my son watch this first. He liked it. I thought I was going to hate this movie, given my bias towards Pixar Studios, Walt Disney Pictures et al., after they ruined this Star Wars franchise, after they came out with a crappy movie called Frozen. This movie actually predates Frozen, and I love this movie. I was surprised. I thought I was going to hate it, given my bias towards kids' movies in general and Disney Pixar in particular. This movie surprised me. It had me laughing quite a bit. Some of the voices are great, especially the Flea voice, and then you've got the praying mantis voice is also great. And the animation is great too, I might add. Great flick all around. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of kids' movies. It takes a lot for me to like or love a kids' movie. But this one was pretty good. It's second on my list of libertarian-themed movies. I guess this one is libertarian because the Hopper character, voiced by Kevin Spacey, is kind of a freeloader, somebody who lives off the work of the ants, which is kind of like slavery in reverse, because usually the slaves get free food, but in this case the slave master gets the free food. If that makes sense. I don't know, it's kind of confusing in that aspect, but I guess you could call the Kevin Spacey Hopper character welfare recipient would be a more apt analogy. So these ants not only have to feed themselves, but they have to feed the grasshoppers, and the grasshoppers are very intimidating on the outside, but on the inside they're kind of fraidy cats. So there's this klutz ant who's he's voiced by the Kids in the Hall guy. I forget his name. The transvestite guy. Anyways, it's kind of ironic too, because there's a ladybug that talks like a man. My son thought that was kind of odd. We called him a girly boy, like Arnold used to say, girly boy. So that character appears about halfway through the movie. But getting back to the story, the klutz ant is kind of a scientific nerd. He builds this contraption that allows him to slice the grass blade to get the seed or something. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the ant food in this movie. But I guess they chop down grass to get the seeds. Not sure how that works. Anyways, this contraption like shoots stuff all over the princess, and the princess herself is kind of a teenager, kind of a immature teenager type. The queen ant is voiced by Phyllis Diller, if you can believe that. She must have been like 100 years old at this time, and the queen ant looks about 100 years old, although the younger ants say hubba hubba to her. So the Klutz nerd guy, he manages to spill all the food that was meant to be for Hopper. Then the grasshoppers make their first appearance, and my son thought it was funny when Hopper said, "Where's the food?" He kept saying, "Where's the food?" That was pretty funny. Yeah, so this movie is rated G. It's not scary in any way. It's kind of safe for a 6-year-old, I guess. It's not going to give him nightmares, so to speak. And the music is by Randy Newman. I didn't even know Randy Newman started getting into composing music for movies until I saw this movie. Sort of like Oingo Boingo and Devo. They all started doing composing music for movies, which is probably more lucrative than actually doing pop music hits from the 70s and 80s. I used to hate that song, I Love LA, because I was a San Francisco Giants fan at the time. It was kind of offensive to me. Los Angeles Dodgers or anything related to Los Angeles. Yeah, that's the propaganda they teach around here. Anyways. I'm just looking at my smartphone, seeing nothing on my email. So I got the smartphone and it's only got 1 gig. So I started streaming my YouTube playlist music in my car, and I promptly used it all up within a few days. Of course, I imagine the same thing would happen if I downloaded the radio app. What's it called? Pandora. Yeah, I used to listen to Pandora back in the over 10 years ago. I guess it's more popular now. I used to listen to what was it? I can't think. I'm so damn tired. That illegal file share. Before it was illegal. I can't think of the name of it. Napster. That's it, Napster. Anyway, I'm going way off topic. Sorry, I got distracted there with my smartphone. So the Klutz ant feels guilty. He gets ostracized and he goes off to find a bunch of circus bugs. Circus bugs aren't very successful. The fly audience flies away, no pun intended. This stuff was pretty funny though. I love the flea circus, or the bug circus with the flea ringmaster. That was great. Then there's like so the klutz nerd ant, he convinces all of them to go back to the ant colony, and they decide to build a bird made out of leaves and stuff, sticks and leaves. They get the idea from the bird that it attacks them. The real bird. So they figure grasshoppers will be scared of fake bird. Fake bird doesn't really work out too well, but you can still guess who wins. The ending is kind of extended, with Hopper fighting until the end. My son kind of spoiled it for me in the library. He told me who won, but it's a kid's movie. You can sort of guess who won anyways, so it's not exactly like I'm spoiling anything if I say who won at the end. But pretty cool flick. It was entertaining. Like I said, I'm not normally into kids movies, but I'll review anything, including David Carradine Tai Chi fucking video. Oh, sorry, pardon my French. Sorry for all the kids who are listening. Anyways, pretty cool flick. Highly recommended. Check it out. Laters.